Just this week, Gucci bought land on the Sandbox. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about that, go into the details of what I think they're going to be looking to do and how that might start to bring more people over to the Sandbox from the mass market, and just throw some ideas out there and see what people think. And so, yeah, in the week, they announced on their Twitter with this video that they have moved to the Sandbox. I then did a little bit more digging and discovered this Gucci Vault brand that they've got is essentially their kind of digital exploration brand that's like separate from Gucci. Yeah, I thought this was really cool. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Gucci. I don't own or wear Gucci clothing, but I really like the style of the website. I think it was cool. And so, yeah, I wanted to do a video on this because I believe it's the first luxury fashion brand that has come over to this space. They've obviously got Adidas and Under Armour, but they're obviously not luxury fashion brands. And I thought it would be really interesting to just do a video on this and just kind of discuss it, why I think it's important, what I think potentially they could do with some of their experiences, and how I think it's going to drive a new type of audience over to the metaverse. And so, yeah, a lot of brands are coming over to the Sandbox Metaverse, and I think a lot of people are still in question as to what going to happen here and what they're going to do. And I think the main issue is that a lot of people are just jumping to conclusions and just thinking that it's all just NFT based. Oh, like they're just going to produce NFT assets and they're not really going to be worth anything and no one gives a fuck about NFTs, blah, 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 blah. But actually, people are failing to look beyond NFTs and understanding that NFTs are just a small piece of the puzzle when it comes to why these brands are getting involved in the metaverse. This is about providing unique digital experiences to people who like the brand. And I think people are forgetting that. Like, brands do this all the time. They do stuff online. Their website is a digital experience. Once you can get past the whole NFT kind of wall of just the association of NFTs with everything, then you can start to see the potential here. So in terms of what I think Gucci might do, well, there's many options what they could do here. I'm just going to kind of throw some ideas out here. Like, for example, they could build Gucci do the kind of in-person catwalks. Yes, they will probably start to produce some sort of Gucci NFT clothing that is unique. And they could have an experience where they have like a catwalk, like a virtual catwalk in the Sandbox, and people walk up and down it, modeling their clothes. And you think, oh, well, who the fuck's going to turn up to that? Like, there are people that will turn up to this. There are people that will, I'm just using Gucci as an example, but there are people that are Gucci fanatics. They will do anything they can to get their hold on Gucci items or partake in Gucci experiences. These are the people who are going to be the next wave of individuals that come to this space. I alluded to at the start. Right now, we've got in this space people who are interested in crypto, blockchain, crypto gaming. The next phase of people that are going to come over, in my opinion, are going to be the peoples that have an exceptionally strong affinity to brands in the metaverse from the real world. So, for example, taking Gucci, people that have an extremely strong affinity to Gucci, that will do anything to take part in a new Gucci experience. They have no interest in the metaverse. They have no interest in crypto. But when Gucci starts promoting, they are doing stuff in the metaverse. These people their ears will perk up and they will be interested. And I think once this starts to happen, I then think over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, there will be a slow mass adoption from other people who perhaps don't have a strong affinity to a brand, but they like a brand and they'd have heard that they're doing stuff in the metaverse and they'd like to try out the experience, but they're happy to not do it straight away. These people will then be next, and then there will be a slow mass adoption, in my opinion, of this metaverse idea because people want to try new things. They want to be part of this digital experience that all of these other people are now trying. And I mean, the experiences have to be positive as well, right? Like, if these brands are building shit experiences, then it's going to get negative reviews. But if these brands do it right, and this might take a few years again I'm not expecting the brands to come to the metaverse and build unique digital experiences that are just exceptional and they're just like, oh my God, wow, this is amazing. It's going to take a few years for these brands to understand what works and what doesn't work. And once that starts to happen, that I think will be in line with the mass adoption, because these experiences, like the people that come over first will be probably more willing to accept the fact that the technology and the experience isn't quite like top tier, what it needs to be. Like, especially the people in the space now. Like, we know that the technology is not quite there yet and that things are slowly developing. And so when things happen that are not supposed to, or it's not quite there, like, we understand that. The problem is that the mass market doesn't really kind of have that patience. And so, in my opinion, that's why I still think it's like a 2-3 year trajectory of the mass market adopting. Once these brands have got in this space now, they've honed and developed their digital unique experience, so that, yeah, when the mass market starts to come over, these experiences will be good. And people will appreciate them, and then people will want to try them out. Whether they try them out every week is a different story. It depends how often a brand redevelops their digital experiences. They might not. It might just be I try it once every so often. But there's nothing wrong with that. That happens in the real world all the time. You've got people that go to football games every week, and you've got people that go to football games every so often just for the experience. It's the same sort of concept. We're not saying that every single person on the planet is going to need to spend every single day into this metaverse to get value from it. It could just be a once every so often. And I think that's what brands will start to figure out in terms of what sort of experiences to develop for different types of people using the metaverse in different quantities, right? There's going to be people there turn up there every day. There's going to be people turn up every once a week. And so there'll be different groups of audiences based on their use, and different experiences will suit different people. And another thing to add on top of that, this is kind of the way I see it when I'm looking at, like, from a brand's perspective. As I said before, you've got people that love these brands. This is an opportunity for a group of individuals that share a common love for a brand to get together and communicate and meet each other and talk to one another. To me, that in itself is a great selling point. Like, if I get to go to an event and meet loads of other people that are also interested in the thing that event is about, and that's great. And so there are a lot of things, I think, in real life that can be applied to these virtual digital unique experiences that people can gain value from. It's just they're just not seeing it like that yet. They're just judging it NFT, crypto, no, dog shit, this, that, and the other. Like, once you can start to get past that NFT wall that's blocking you from understanding the possibilities that are here and where the value can be given, then you'll start to see that, wow, actually, there is a lot of potential here. And so, yeah, that is kind of the video. I was waffling there a little bit. Sorry, there was not much structure to it. But yeah, I just wanted to really put my thoughts across as to why I think, like, as more big brands get involved in the metaverse, there's going to be a slow adoption from, like, those brand lovers first and then everyone else, when people start to realize that these unique digital experiences are actually good and they give value. But yeah, that might take a couple of years. If you got to this part of the video, then thank you very much for watching. I will be continuing to just come with just random shit like this about the metaverse and just discuss my thoughts as I just learn more. I'm really excited. Hope you are too, and I hope you have a nice day, and above else, go and get it.